Hey, Tean Fireball. Hey guys, thanks so much for being on tonight. It's so good to just reconnect at least once a week. I know life is crazy and sometimes weeks and months go by and we don't know how in the world we're already almost in May, and life is just, it goes, but I feel like we always have these calls to kind of come back together and just ground and just talk about some awesome things to help further our business. And so it's my turn to lead the call tonight. And it's always, I really want to provide value to people on this call. And, if you guys have anything specifically that you really want to learn more about, just don't hesitate to give us suggestions because sometimes, we're as leaders trying to come up with topics and things that we feel like will help you, but we're totally open to, having you guys offer ideas for us to be able to teach on. And it's always good for me too to go back because over the course of 8 or 9 years, however long I've been here, you hear a lot of the same things over and over, but as you grow and hear other people talk on the same topics, it might resonate with you differently each time you hear it. And repetition is so important in this business to really drilling it in your mind of how to do this. And so anyway, I just say that because we don't want to waste your time, and we want to be able to offer value. So, I look to leaders that are above me and in other teams to kind of give me ideas on what are they teaching their team. And I kind of came across this training today that Michelle and Sean Poe did for their team this week, which or it was last week, I guess, which I thought was really cool because I didn't really know all the ins and outs of the whole customer loyalty program. I know it was something that was a huge thing when the company launched it back in October because for years, we had all kind of been asking for that, for help from the company to how can we educate our customers? How can we remind them of why they need to stay on these products? How can we teach them about other products without feeling like we're hammering sales, at them all the time? Hey, check this out. And hey, look at this product. And hey, we have that product. Because, a lot of us come in really passionate about Protandem, but then we don't want to feel super salesy by trying to introduce them to all these other amazing products that we have, even though we know that they would love all of them, And so I just feel like the company is doing such a great job at helping us with that, in terms of educating our customers and our new distributors and providing them, learning about the science, telling them how the stacks work together. So I found this training really good because I didn't, haven't seen exactly what the new customers and new distributors are receiving from the company. I knew that their whole deal was this onboarding thing where they were going to email our customers. And so I saw someone from corporate kind of lay out exactly how they're doing it. And I thought it was super helpful for us to be able to know what our customers and our distributors are seeing. So I just thought I would share that with you all tonight. And so I'm just gonna share my screen for a minute, and go through this little presentation. Okay. Dun, dun. Okay, so first and foremost, though, we have to recognize the awesome job that all of you guys are doing with getting new customers over the last week. And I'm super excited to congratulate Jenny, Christy, Alice, Kate Dose, and Rachel Davis for getting new customers this week. That is amazing. And good job, you guys, just in sharing and just, sticking with it, sticking to it. And I don't know if you guys caught the Team Global Aloha call today, but there was this guy, I think it was Billy. Christy, was it Billy? Yeah. He was a pro four. He's a pro four, and he spoke at Elite Academy back in the last one we had. I don't know, was it October? I don't remember. But anyway, he was up on stage and he was so inspiring, just talking about the ITT and how he sort of built his Pro 4 business. But today, he just was so real and raw, and like what I thought was so awesome. He shared, he's like, I've been with LifeVantage for 9 years and I'm a Pro 4, but that's awesome because I've had so much personal growth. And it's not about how many years it's taking me to get to a certain point, because I'm not leaving, and he's like, and I know every day I'm helping people and I'm building this along. He's like, I have a great career, but this just falls in line with my everyday life and talking to people and sharing with people. He's like, so I just love that, because so many of us get down on ourselves when we think we should be further along than we are, especially if you've been with a company for a while. And it's like, all you need to know is the why, and have fun with it. Like he kept saying that over and over, instead of like beating yourself up and getting down and frustrated. It doesn't matter. You're not on anybody else's timeline. It's your journey and your journey alone. And depending on where you are in life, what you're doing with everything, with raising kids, with working jobs, with all of the other things that life throws at you, this is something that is always going to be here, for you to do and grow and build as you go through the journey. And some may do it faster, but it may take others longer. And it's not about how fast. It's about, are you having fun, and are you feeling like you have a purpose in this of helping other people? And so just take that pressure off, because I think that's why a lot of people quit, because they put all this pressure on themselves and then they just get frustrated. And so just take that pressure off, and it just makes it a lot more fun when you do that. So anyway, if you didn't catch that call today, I would encourage you to go watch it, because they were talking about the team part, using your team, for the ITT, and how he did that and still does that. And I just thought it was really inspiring to hear him and his journey after 9 years with the company, and just still so positive and so excited about what he's doing. So anyway, I just want to throw that in, because, all of you guys that are getting customers, whether it's once a month, once a week, twice a week, whatever it is, it's our own personal journey. And just congratulate yourself, even if you don't get a customer, but you reached out to people, so it's, again, doing the actions that drive our business, and eventually you're going to get those results. So don't beat yourself up, but again, just congratulations to you guys who did get customers this week. We always like to recognize you and cheer for you. So, all right. So I just want to move into this, what corporate has done to help us with customer retention. And you guys, this is the bread and butter of network marketing. It's not signing up a customer once, right? It's not signing up a distributor once. It's about getting distributors and customers continuing to stay on our products, share these products. And, this has been such a huge deal, I feel like, to help us with retention. And we already have a really great retention rate with LifeVantage. Haven't heard the stats in the last year or two, but I know that for the longest time when I first started, we had like an 80% retention rate within the company, which is huge. That means, customers, 80% of customers who get on the product stay on the products. And that is really kind of unheard of in most network marketing companies. And so I think that already we're ahead of the game with it. But obviously, that's how we build residual income, is these subscription orders, people, getting them month after month. I mean, fast start bonuses are great, but you can't predict, what your check is going to be every month based on new signups. But if you get a good base of subscription orders coming in every month through your organization, you kind of know what your paychecks are going to be. That's the residual income part of it. So that's really what we want to strive for, is getting customers on, to stay on these products and getting them signed up for a subscription. And so LifeVantage is doing this by doing this onboarding process, which they started in October. And these are kind of the three main things that they focus on, is just obviously getting the customer, welcomed and validated why they joined, and how important it is and how excited we are to have them, encouraging them to get on a subscription or placing a second order, and then nurturing these customers long term so that they're reminded over and over why they're making a great decision, by activating their body and being the best that they can be. And so this is kind of how it looks, and you don't have to read the fine print with this, but it's really based on 120 days after they join. And it's a little bit different for subscribers versus, non-subscribers. They're both going to get communications from the company. They're going to be a little bit different, but they're going to have something within the first, 5 emails that go out within the first 30 days. And then after that, month 2, 3, and 4 are going to be about 4 emails a month, talking about different things. And for the non-subscribers, they're going to be more on the, half of that, so 60 days, where they're going to get communications. And if they haven't ordered by that second month, then the emails are probably not going to be the main thing that drives that. It's going to be us reaching back out to these people, checking in with them, having those conversations. So just remember, this isn't let the company do it all for us. This is just a tool to help us, but we still also need to be following up with people. And so the first 30 days, essentially, is, like I said, going to be a little bit different for subscribers versus non-subscribers. So the non-subscribers are going to get the communications, but they're not going to get the same offers that the subscribers do. And so really the focus for the first 30 days is the welcome email, getting encouragement as they begin their journey and started with our products and activating their bodies. And they're really going to highlight just focusing on the little things, little changes, kind of checking in, how are you doing, and how are you feeling, and kind of just dripping the little idea of like noticing the subtle changes that happen, and then encouraging them, moving them toward the bigger results that, these products are doing inside of their bodies the longer they stay on it. And so they're going to get, once they order, they're going to get an email about 7 days after they get the product. So by then, they should have already been taking it for about a week. And having a little bit of an experience there. And so they're going to get an email kind of educating them on the science and just encouraging them to kind of keep going. Again, kind of just focusing on the little things and telling them what's happening inside of their body, whether they feel it or not. And then they're going to get the second week check-in, which is a follow-up. And they're going to be encouraging them just to, keep noticing changes, little things, subtle things. They're also going to introduce some of the stacks and how there's different stacks that are available that kind of go along with Protandim or whatever they're taking that kind of help to enhance the results that they may be seeking. And so it's just kind of this, again, drip effect, so that they just become aware, and they're kind of always sort of thinking about, maybe I do feel a little more energetic today. Maybe I am sleeping better, those kinds of things. And so for the non-subscribers, they're going to also be sending this email and letting them know that the benefits that they could be seeing if they place the second order. And they're also at the same time going to be encouraging them to place that second order. So again, the wording is going to be different whether they're on a subscription or not. And then day 20, they're going to get another email. And at this point, the subscribers are going to get a coupon for $10 off of their next order, which is awesome. And the non-subscribers are also going to receive a message, and it's going to be an encouragement to get on a subscription, but they're not going to get this $10 off coupon at this point. So they're just going to kind of be getting a nudge like, hey, keep going, you're on day 20. You don't want to run out of this. You might want to go ahead and think about getting on a subscription. So at this point, the non-subscribers could, if they could reach out and say, hey, I got a message. How do I get on a subscription? And so this would be a time where maybe you help them and just say, hey, yeah, well, if you want to, let me help you get on a subscription if they don't know how. Because a lot of times as a retail customer, they're not sure how to go back and make those changes or whatever. So just be aware that, day 20, they're getting this message. So you may even want to reach out to your retail customers and say, hey, just want to see how your month has been going. Do you think you want to go ahead and get the product next month? If so, let me know. I can help you set up your subscription. I know there's the company offers some great deals if you're on, a monthly subscription, and educate them, because a lot of people don't feel like if they get into this commitment, like a monthly thing, there's going to be some fee associated with that, have a hassle of canceling, and just let them know there's no downside, there's no fee. You can cancel at any time. Oh, okay.
Are we
Hopefully,
are we okay, guys? It just kind of kicked me out and then I got back in. So,
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
fine.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
okay, I don't know why it kicked me out. It froze and then I was trying to like open it back up and then it kicked me out, but then it popped me back in. So,
Okay. All right. Well, I had an unstable connection for a minute, so I was worried about that too. So,
okay.
all right, I'll keep going. So this is really cool. 5 days before for subscription people, 5 days before their next order ships out, they're going to receive an email just letting them know that the products are coming. And that is so awesome, because you will find, or I have found in the past, where people don't know that they're going to get, like, say they're not really good about taking their products and they still have a lot left and they're not ready for another bottle, and then they all of a sudden get one in the mail and they're like, I didn't need this. I love, love, love that the company now is emailing people, letting them know, hey, your order's going to drop in about 5 days. And not only the letting them know that, they're also going to remind them about the $10 off coupon, showing them again other products. So in case they want to add additional products or change their subscription order, then they have this coupon code that they can use on any of the products if they so choose to. So I think that is really cool. And then for non-subscribers, they're also going to get a communication as well, and then it's going to encourage them to place this second month order, and then kind of letting them know, to asking them how they're feeling now compared to when they initially started. You're almost a month in, so continuing to kind of drip on them to see what benefits that they could be experiencing if they stay on the product. And so I love that, they're kind of getting that reminder at the end of close to the end of the month. Uh-oh, I'm frozen now. Oh, okay. So here are the offers, just so you know. For subscribers, month one, again, they're going to get the $10 off of any new product. Month two, they're going to receive a free eye serum with a new product. Month three, they're going to get free Axio sample with the new product. And then month four, they're going to get $10 off Axio. So, I mean, that to me is awesome because I have a lot of subscriptions for different things. Like I get subscribed to get coffee every month from a company. I'm on meal deliveries every month. Think about subscriptions to Netflix or, all these other things like through, apps and different things that you're paying for every single month. And how often do you see these companies offer you stuff for free, or offer you $10 off or just be like super thankful that you subscribe to them. So I just think LifeVantage is so first class in the sense that they're really treating our customers well and offering these amazing, things to them. And then at this point for non-subscribers, they are going to be offered 20% off and free shipping if they sign up for a subscription. So again, nudging them, encouraging them to stay on it. And then if they do, they're going to get $10 off of Protandim Nerf 2. So I just think that's really awesome. And so again, this is just the layout, the first 30 days, 5 emails. And then for the subscribers, months 2, 3, and 4, they're going to get about 4 emails a month. So they're not being bombarded, but it's just really a way for them to be reminded of why they're taking these products, why they need to stay on them. They're getting that education about the science, even customization with the products that they're on and the stacks, and thanking them for just being subscribers, and they're going to be giving monthly reminders. And just really about overall having this retention. And so these emails really are going to just aim to let them know how excited we are that they joined us and that they're on this health journey, and that you're not going to see the same results in 2 weeks that you see in 30 days or 60 days. And so it's really going to provide us with a tool to encourage them to commit to staying on the products and just really reminding them of why they should. And, when just kind of remember when we set people up on a subscription or recommend that, we are really setting them up for success, because we know that the longer you take these products, that they are cumulative, and that it really takes about 3 months for Protandim to reach its big effect. A lot of the doctors have talked about that. It's just, it takes, in general, on average, 3 months, or even in some cases, a month for every decade old you are. Excuse me. Shh. And so we also know, too, from the studies that the Tri-Synergizer is going to be most effective in helping the others be more effective than just by themselves. So again, this is the way the company is helping us without us having to feel totally salesy and pushing a bunch of different products on people. And then I guess, so this whole thing is really just for new people, new customers and new distributors that really have signed up since October. So for our existing ones, I think we just have to get creative, and send people thank you cards, send people Axio samples, share these products. If you have a few extras, just to throw something in the mail to thank them, and send them some information on something, or just introduce them to a product. I take a lot of my products to work with me, the hand lotion. I have Axios. I have my stacks on my desk, and I've had so many people come and ask me, like, what are you taking? And just have stuff out so people can see it, and it will bring up the conversation. I've been doling out some Axio at work, and people are like, "Oh my gosh, that's so good. Where do I get, I want some of that." And so anyway, it's just a great way to get people interested by just sharing. And so did want to just make another announcement. You love the raspberry tea flavor of Axio. It is about to go away, so make sure you stock up on it because I don't know if it will be coming back, but it is about to be gone. So I love that flavor. So anyway, if you guys like that, go ahead and get you some. Also, just a reminder about Tuesday's corporate trainings, Flip the Switch, a great um, webinar to invite your prospects to. If you've talked to them, organized. And so I haven't checked this out, but I just wanted to pass it along to you guys. If you want to get on there, apparently they're having huge success with this. It kind of reminds me of what we are doing on Team Aloha with the, testimonials and things like that. But just another thing to check out if you want to see sort of how they're running these calls and what kind of testimonials or how they're doing that. Given that these are, pro nines, and there's a lot of doctors on this team as well. So anyway, just wanted to pass that along if you guys want to check it out and even invite prospects to that one. And Activate 2022, a reminder for that to get your tickets. And they just announced a keynote speaker that's going to be speaking there. So Giselle Ugarte. And I don't know about her. I don't know anything about her, so I'll be interested to see kind of what her story is. So that is really all that I had, and we're about at the half-hour mark. But do you guys have any questions about the customer loyalty program or anything?